All right. Let's try this again.
Maybe it'll work this time.
But I doubt it. All right, well, we're back.
Back again.
It looks like we're good.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know. It looks like we're back.
Warp Core back online.
Warp Core, I think, is back online. Okay. I think we're good. Let's try. Okay. It looks like we're back online. All right, so.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah.
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 It's Monday.
It is Monday.
Yeah.
And like most people, I hate Mondays.
Why do you hate Mondays?
Because it's Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing it live.
Now you tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things in here I can play with and have fun with. There's just so many things. So many things. All right. It doesn't look like the princess is back.
Oh.
I know, right? Princess. Hey, actually, you know what? Where's this at? Let's do this.
What you doing?
Because
You're responding to a post.
No.
No.
All right, there we go. Okay. There we go. Yes. Yeah, we finally made it back. All right, so how is everything looking? I mean, it looks fine on this end, but that doesn't necessarily... Whew, that's an ugly face.
Well, yeah, I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't care how good the quality is. It's not going to help.
You have no effects that'll change that.
Yeah, there's no effects that'll change that. I mean, I can change
This.
but I can't change that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Everybody.
What?
Everybody.
Everybody what?
Yeah. I feel uploaded.
What?
I feel all of uploaded.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wanna pull my finger?
I'm not pulling your finger, dude.
Pull my finger.
I don't want to pull your finger.
You wanna pull my finger?
I don't want to pull nothing. Okay, I'll pull it.
Pull it.
Wow.
Yes. Now I feel better.
Okay, well, that's good.
Let's play a game.
And, well, soon, I'm turning that thing off on you. Here, see? Yeah.
Oh.
Well, hey, why could you get all the fun?
I want to have fun too.
What? Yeah, I turned it off already.
Oh.
Yeah, so I have all kinds of fun with this, with the mixer board. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so...
Remember that we last week we shut the show down really quick because we had a priority mission of
Food?
food and
Oh,
a
yeah,
horseshoe.
horseshoes. Yes. We definitely had a major, horseshoe that we had to get.
Right.
And it was awesome, by the way. It was very amazing.
Yeah, you couldn't even finish it all.
Oh, I couldn't, man. It was good.
Has anybody out there in Radioland? Did you guys go out and get your horseshoe this week? Have you tried one?
One video is Skippy, one video isn't. Ooh, you know what? Well, crap. Oh, yeah, so I have with me in studio Ray. Darn it. There we go. Ray.
Hello.
Dude, that was like almost a hello, Clarice. We can probably do that. Let's see. Let's put that down here. All right.
Hello, Clarice.
Haven't turned it on yet.
Well, turn me on. The board. The board.
Hello, Clarice.
Hello.
Yeah, I turned it off already.
You sound hog.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
All right, so
Horseshoe.
hand grenades.
Yeah.
Adam.
Well, that was a hand grenade when it came out the other side, but
You have that
Yeah.
on the big jobs.
Throw a cheese sauce.
Ooh. Yeah.
I like Jesus.
There's something wrong with us. There really is.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God. Speaking of something wrong with us. All right, so I have this thing. You know, there's different thing. So I've got this thing that I'll do to people, you know, and whenever I'm talking with them on the phone, you know, I'll ask them, I'm like, hey, you know, what you wearing? And just go from there. So today at work, I walked up to, you know, I had to ask one of the maintenance guys about something that he was working on to see, you know, how long until he got it done. And, you know, he was like, yeah, well, go ahead and take it outside. I'll be working on this for a while longer. I'm like, okay, cool. So, but I asked him, I go, you know, so how's it going? And then another guy I work with, he was like, well, it's a lot better than what you usually ask people. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, well, he's right here standing in front of me. I don't have to ask him what he's wearing. And then I'm like, so boxers or briefs? And he answered me. I'm like, man, there's something wrong with me.
At least they've come to know you where you work. Have they got fully used to you yet? As best they can.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, there's. I mean, heck, when I was up on a square, I mean, one of the things, you know, I had a survey that I would do, you know, one survey for the guys, one survey for the girls. You know, the girls, I'd ask them if you're wearing a thong and you fart, does it whistle? Because these are the things that inquiring minds want to know, you know. And if it was a guy, it was, you know, what side do you dress on? You know, I've had guys, you know, guys were like, I don't know. And it's like, well, dude, it's easy.
Check.
So that's all they had to do. And of which case, you know, most of them would check and tell me, you know, right or left.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you know, I was a strange individual back in the day. I've actually toned down quite a bit over the years.
I've known you several years, and that's hard to believe.
Oh yeah, I was definitely much weirder. I was.
Weirder?
Oh yeah, more weirder, way more weirder.
That's scary.
Well, I was more open about my weirdness and insanity.
Right.
You know, very much so. I mean, now it's like,
More reserved.
yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Depends on who you're around.
Depends on who I'm around. Because I can't really say that the better they know me, the weirder I am, because that's not really true. You know, because, like, okay, I'll be on the phone with guys I work with, and I'll go in to, you know, a truck stop to get fuel and whatnot. So I'm standing there with my headset on, listening to them talk in the background, because we're always doing, you know, group calls, you know. So we'll start just, So we'll start just, one of them is worse than the other one. They'll just put a song into my head. And of course, you know, you put a song in my head, I just got to start singing it. So I will. Just
like,
standing there.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
That's not one of them they've done to me yet. You know, one of their favorites is, you know, when I think about you, I touch myself. Or, you know, It's Raining Men. That's one that they've done to me before. Yellow Submarine. You know, just random songs like that. They'll just throw in my head, and I'll just pipe up and sing it, you know.
We all live in a Yellow Submarine. Mm-hmm. I was supervising the teens at the Y the other night. Mm-hmm. And I think your blood was DJing, and somebody requested the Yellow Submarine.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
And I had gone down to check on some other stuff and came back up, and I went up to him. I go, you're playing the Yellow Submarine. He's like, somebody requested it. Like, really? Yeah. Yeah.
That's epic.
So, that song was stuck in my head most of that night. So,
Oh, of course.
but,
There's just some songs that you hear, and I'm bad about this. I'm not only bad about this with songs. I'm also bad about this with movies. 'Cause, wow, that's actually pretty funny. She told her mom about the stream. Right? Oh, that's funny. She said she looked at you like you were crazy for watching it. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, they not only do this with songs. I mean, people will do this to me with movies too, because there was a very popular movie out there, and a buddy of mine would, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. But yeah, told me that, like with one of the movies in particular, they were like, oh, Master gave Dobby clothes. Dobby is free. And I'm like, I mean, it was so bad this one time. It was in my head. I kid you not, for like 3 weeks.
kind of like Ludicrous Speed. Ludicrous Speed. Ludicrous Speed.
Oh yeah, I've had to watch that movie because somebody put it in my head. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, we've been combing this desert and haven't found.
Oh, it's an awesome movie. It really is.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for number 2 to come out, if possible.
Dude, they've been working on that at least they've been said that they've been working on it for several years now.
Yeah. That will be a big blockbuster at the theater, I think, if that does ever get released. You got your little toy.
I mean, really, right now, I mean, it seems like, with them doing, Star Wars itself changing hands,
Right.
with it no longer being in George Lucas's control. I really don't, I don't know the future on that movie.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see, but it's hard telling.
Right.
The new Deadpool, yes, I have seen some trailers on that, and I've seen one trailer on that, maybe two.
Did you go see Black Panther?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen Black Panther. The Dark Crystal was back in theaters this month. Dark Crystal, which one's that one?
Not sure.
I don't remember. Okay, I remember the name of something from like a while back ago, but I don't remember anything recently anyway. Black Panther's amazing. Yeah, she said Black Panther's amazing. I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about it. Actually, just recently, like a few days ago, I watched Wonder Woman. First time, hadn't watched it yet. And, dude, I kid you not, they did a pretty darn good job with the movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah. That's the shoot. I gotta scroll up a little bit on this. The Dark Crystal. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was a movie.
Huh.
Oh, okay. She said that they brought it back in theaters for the prep for the Netflix show. But yeah, I liked Wonder Woman. I thought they did a pretty decent job with it. I mean, obviously they probably could have done better, with
Right.
her backstory and some different things like that, but as far as like actually explaining, I don't know, I guess they kind of did. Kind of sort of did. But it was still pretty neat though. Some of the actors they had in there I thought was pretty cool. They probably could have done different.
Did it go along with the storyline that you grew up with, or, I mean...
I was never a big Wonder Woman fan. I really wasn't. I don't know much about any of her storyline, any of it. I don't know much about her at all. Never have.
Yeah, the only thing I really know about is the old cartoon, with the Justice League and...
Right, but even
know.
that didn't give you a lot of backstory
No.
on her. But I don't remember the backstory on her. I don't remember anything about her other than she's, an Amazon woman. That's all I knew, and yeah. But like as a standalone movie, not knowing anything about the franchise, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'm still thinking about that horseshoe.
Well, you don't need to think about food. Dude, I've eaten like twice today already. I mean, I had a big breakfast, ate quite a bit of it, and then I went to lunch, and all I had was a chef salad, and I didn't eat very much of that.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't hardly, because I had
I'm thinking Cajun food. I really miss Cajun food.
I love Cajun food too. Yeah, we haven't really been streaming that long today. I mean, it was, not very long, a little bit, not long at all. But yeah, what are you like trying to make us all hungry right now?
Would I do that?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I
you
would.
would. Yeah, oh yeah, you so would. You
Me?
absolutely would do that
Me?
on
Me?
purpose. Yes.
Me? Would
I
I do
do
that?
that? Yes, you would.
Yes, I would.
I know you would. I know you, man. We went to different schools together.
John the Non-Believer. John.
Okay, I'm about ready to do something weird. All right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that again. All right.
John the Non-Believer. John.
Oh, I guess it helps if I turn it on. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. I'm going to try that again.
John the Non-Believer. John.
Ow. Oh, yeah, that was horrible.
Okay, yeah, so it helps if I actually turn the sound effect on before I try using it.
So many things to say, so little time.
I know, that's very creepy. I know, right? Oh, that was so entertaining.
Is she talking about the sound effect or you?
I think the sound effect.
Okay.
She said that you should tell Ray that Mom doesn't like him either. She thinks he's creepy. But yeah, she was like, yeah, with the shun the non-believer. Oh my God, that was weird. Dude, I should throw another one in here. All right, here is... There's hints in life. What? Yeah, okay. So here's, I want to throw a oh dude, let's do Minions. Okay, hold on. All right, let's turn ours off. All right. Here is Minions in that one.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
That is weird. All right, let's do Ronald Reagan. Oh, there's a huge delay in your phone? Oh, you can make your own horseshoe. That is awesome. All right, so here's Ronald Reagan with a little bit of yeah.
I am not going to exploit, for political purposes, my opponent's youth and inexperience.
Wow. That sounds so weird. Okay, I am so turning that off now.
Nice.
All right, so there's a big delay in his phone, a huge delay in his phone. That sucks. See, I had everything like pretty close to being like good for the stream and whatnot, and then I went and just destroyed everything. It was horrible. Trying to reset the entire thing from scratch again. It's like, holy crap, I hit the red button. It sounds like one of those crappy alien videos. That is awesome. This is just a random show. That's it. This was just, we were bored at the time, so we're like, hey, you know what? Let's do something.
And hungry.
But why are you hungry? You should not be hungry.
Well, we started talking about horseshoe, and then I started thinking about Cajun food because, you know, our past restaurant guy made Cajun horseshoes, and which are the best. And you'll never probably have something like that again. And then,
You're the one that started talking about food.
well, yeah,
I didn't bring food up this time, and I'm the fat kid.
I know.
If anybody should be bringing up food, it should be me.
Yeah, so what's wrong with that?
I'm not hungry, though.
Wow. So you've been on the road, you know, for a while now.
Yeah.
Have you ever stopped off somewhere like some hole in the wall place and, you know, just found some really amazing meal besides the usual chain restaurant?
Oh, yeah. All right, so there is a place up in, where's this at? It's up in Iowa. But they have what's called a buffalo burger. And, oh, man, this thing is good. So, yeah.
I can't eat buffalo. I've tried it 2 times in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And within a half hour each time, this is like 10, 20 years apart, threw it back up.
Really?
Yeah, 2 different places, 2 different times. I think it's just too rich or just doesn't agree with my stomach because, I mean, both times.
Now,
It
I
tastes
was...
good. It tastes real good, but not coming back up.
Right, yeah. Now, see, whenever I had it, you know, one of the things that I was told from a gentleman who, you know, has been there several times and eats it himself, you know, that you got to have the right cook in the place doing it because there's, you know, a few different cooks. One of them is amazing. One of the other ones not so good. And, you know, I mean, it's all in how you prepare it, you know, because you can't cook it too much because you just cook a lot of the taste out of, a lot of the flavor out of it.
Right.
So whenever I went, I was very much unimpressed with it. I mean, not impressed at all, you know. Oh yeah, I love barbecue. That's if we like barbecue. I love some barbecue. Pork barbecue. Oh yeah.
I heard a barbecue
yeah.
rattlesnake is good. I've never tried it.
I've heard snake in general is good. I've never had snake. I've had gator. I've had buffalo. Of course, you know, the regular ones. I've had a chance to do octopus one time.
It's pretty good if it's done right, like everything else. If it's like frozen or whatever and thawed out, either that or squid, it's like real rubbery. But if it's like fresh, I mean, it's a big difference. You know, you got those guys in Japan that they'll eat those little live octopuses.
Oh, yeah.
They'll wrap them in a thing and then like shove it deep in their mouth.
See, I've got problems with that because I'm one of them types of people. I'll be like, dude, if I eat like a live octopus, it'll just start crawling back up. Ritter said that barbecue alligator is amazing. Oh, I can imagine.
I can imagine too because
yeah.
I love alligator.
See, now we had, you know, the restaurant here in town, you know, they had alligator horseshoes, and I never had one. Never had one of those.
And like I said on last show, buffalo alligator horseshoes is even better
Yeah.
with the hot sauce. Oh yeah. So I mean, if you're ever out and you're around some place that gets gator or whatever, if you can get it buffalo style, I mean it's darn good.
Yeah, I like gator. I'm a definite fan of gator.
Now, do you like oysters? I'm a big seafood guy.
I like seafood. I'm not a huge fan of not a huge fan of oyster. I'm actually not a huge fan of lobster even.
Wow.
You know, but I like shrimp. I like a lot of different fish. I mean, I like cod, salmon, several other things.
I can eat oysters,
Fish.
but they have to be fully cooked. I can't do that oysters and half shell stuff.
Right.
That's like eating a snot ball.
Yeah.
Scallops would be my favorite though.
Scallops.
Baked scallops, yeah.
He said he's having a seafood OG. Nice. Yes, I do like seafood, but there's a lot of it that I haven't had.
You like crabs?
I think I've had crabs. They were good. I like crabs. I don't know why everybody's always focused on, a case of crabs, because if this person has a case of crabs, it's a bad thing. If this person just has a dish of them, it's a good thing. I don't know. I've never understood that. That's just weird when you're talking about crabs. I don't know.
Depends how big they are.
I guess so. I mean, if you can see them jumping, maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know.
When I lived in South Carolina, my sister lived down there. We used to catch blue crab all the time down there, and it was awesome. Crab at the restaurants and stuff. You can eat a whole bucket full of them. So much for unlimited. Till you get full.
There's a place where I used to live, and right by there anyway, there's a place called Joe's Crab Shack. I've heard that place is like really, really good for seafood.
I've heard both things about it. I heard it's expensive, and
Oh yeah, it's definitely expensive.
It's like any other restaurant. I think it just depends on, like you alluded to, who's cooking.
Mm-hmm.
One day you can go in and be totally awesome, and then you get to cook, and then
crap.
Right.
A different cook makes it horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, I love seafood. I am hungry for alligator though. I need to go get some. It's not cheap.
He says, tell your friend you just got to swallow the raw oysters. I'm a huge fan of oysters and raw clams. Yeah, I've never had raw clams. Man, English is a first language, man. I'm telling you. This sucks.
No, I got to have mine all cooked up, fully steamed. But yeah, I like them.
Really with me, though, it's like I've not tried them. And I know you can't knock it until you try it. And,
right.
I'm a definite believer in that. There's been some things out there that just looked horrid. Give it a shot and, you might like it. And there's been a lot of instances in there that I have liked it. Mm-hmm. But there's just some things that's just the consistency. Yes, it is live. Some of the things with the consistency, I just can't do it.
Do you like sushi?
Have I had sushi?
Do you like sushi?
I don't know. All right, question.
Sure.
What was it we had that taste sampler night? Prove what? Prove that I'm live? Clams have more meat while oysters are more fishy. Okay. But we had a sampler night at the church one night. What was that we had?
A sampler night.
Yeah, we tried. I'm not going to talk about that. Do you like doing that? I don't have any experience in that. How can I talk about something I haven't experienced in?
Were you talking about the sardines?
Was that sardines that we had?
It was sardines.
I thought it was some type of sushi.
I can't remember. No,
Congratulations.
You might be right, but I just can't remember that night.
Yeah, we tried several different things that night. I don't completely remember what it was. Several different flavors of it, and what we tried, I liked. Yeah, I liked it. I think that was sushi, but it was cooked sushi. It wasn't raw sushi.
Right.
But I think it was sushi. Oh yeah.
There's some that's just all cream cheese and vegetables and fruit, different ways. And
right.
There's some that are seafood that's raw, cooked. You name it. Spicy tuna's good if you ever try it.
I've had spicy tuna. It was good. I like spicy tuna. We need to get off food. We so need to get off food.
Are you getting hungry now for food? For some sushi?
No.
Swordfish is good.
He said you look like Magic Mike. Weirdo.
Me?
Oh, yeah. You're a definite weirdo. Of course.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Gotta love that gravity.
Gravity sucks.
We gotta watch out for gravity. It'll get you. It's always
Yes.
trying to bog you.
Down.
Gravity hurts sometimes.
Oh yeah, dude. I've so fallen down a couple times. You know. And broken things.
I've fallen down sometimes. I thought I broke things. So how many states have you been to on the road, or haven't been to on your travels?
I've been to 48 of the 49 continental. 47 of the 49 continental.
There's only 48 continental.
Technically, there's 49. Alaska is still attached to the continent.
Ah,
Technicality.
okay.
Technicality.
Yeah.
So I've been to 40. I've been to every one of them but Maine and Alaska. So every one of them but Maine. If you want to be, you know, of the old school version of continental United States, I've been to 47 of the 48, all but Maine. I have not been there yet.
But you've been to Canada many times.
Oh yeah. I've been to Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan.
What's the best and worst of it?
You fell and smashed your friend's balls. That's gotta hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all kinds of pain right there.
Oh.
Wow, yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah,
That's
let's talk
got-
about something
I don't
else.
recommend that. I don't recommend that. Smash your nose is a bad thing. You know, that's a bad thing. Definitely not a fan of Quebec.
Right. A lot of French-speaking people up there.
Oh yeah, everything's French up there. Everything is French. I mean, it's fine if you're French, but
Right.
you know, I mean, I'm just not. So I mean, there's
Oh, wait a minute. I thought you were a French model
only on Facebook.
on Facebook. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minneapolis or Minnesota. What you mean? Put some context behind that one, if you would. But yeah, I've been to, you know, of course, Ontario as well, and you know, Quebec. And Quebec so far, I'm not a fan. Not a huge fan of Ontario, but then again, that just kind of depends on where I go, because I love the Port Colborne area. You know, very very cool. But yeah,
What about the continental United States? If what was your favorite spot you've been to so far?
most any state besides, well, I can't really say that one. I don't like Jersey. I'm not a fan of New Jersey. So much traffic. Oh, I've been to Minnesota and all around Minneapolis. I used to, one of the companies I drove for, I used to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota, like every single week. Every single week.
I went to Duluth once. It was very pretty.
Yeah.
The way they have their cities and stuff.
I'm what? What, that I'm not a fan of Jersey? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Excuse you on what? Or excuse me on what? What are we excusing? What, in Jersey? Most of where I've been in Jersey is revolved around I-96. Not a fan. I've not been anywhere close to the water, anywhere close to it. But yeah, as far as traffic goes with Jersey, I don't like the traffic. Around I-95 traffic around there, and New York City is the same way.
Right.
You know, you go to upstate New York.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, gorgeous. You know, I've been in several different parts of New York.
Yeah, Rochester, Jamestown, Salamanca.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, very beautiful.
But yeah, going around the interstates around New Jersey, because there was, all right, I don't remember where exactly this was. I would actually have to kind of pull up a map, but like on one side of the body of water that's there, I don't know if it was I don't remember what it was. You know, you're on one side, you're in New York, you go to the other side and you're in Jersey. And I had to go, like, I kid you not, it was like 10 miles difference. No, maybe it was more than that. Maybe 15 miles. Space, as the crow flies between it. And it took me like 3 hours to get all the way around over to it in New Jersey.
Wow.
I had to go pick up load lock bars. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh yeah. New York has amazing pizza. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like a pie from New York. They have some amazing pizza. But yeah, I'm not I've driven, as far as California goes, I've driven all up and down I-5. A lot of nice state down in there. I'm not a huge fan of some spots of it. Portland, Oregon, hate it.
Really?
Hate driving through it. I hate driving through Portland. Oh, wow. Washington's pretty fun. I wish I could have seen the Space Needle. That would have been pretty cool. I didn't get that close to it. I was around Seattle, but didn't get close enough to see the Space Needle. Yeah, I've been to quite a few different places.
You ever drive through Dallas or Houston or anything?
Oh yeah, I've been down in Texas. Yeah,
What do you think about that area?
not horrible. As far as traffic goes, not horrible. A lot of scenery. I'll tell you where I absolutely love, and I've been down there on a missions trip. This has been several years back. This has been probably 10, if not a little bit more years ago, actually. Went down to Slidell, Louisiana, and we went up to the French Quarter. Good time. Living in Illinois, currently. And no, I am not a fan of Illinois. I'm not a fan of Illinois at all. One thing actually about Illinois I can say, and I'm sure there's a lot of states, oh, you're back, sweet. I'm sure there's a lot of states that has, but most all of them are the same way on this one. We've got some gorgeous sections of Illinois, down in, specifically down in the Shawnee National Forest.
Been there, yeah.
Gorgeous land. I love it down there. You go into upstate Illinois, not a fan. Not a fan of upstate at all.
No.
But you get down towards you get down towards southern Illinois, very good area down there. Lots of gorgeous land. Shawnee National Forest is gorgeous. A lot of hiking, a lot of camping, a lot of fishing, good time.
Even in Springfield, the capital, unless you're like from here and see it all the time, there are a lot of good sites too.
Oh yeah, New Salem. Am I thinking of that
New
right?
Salem, yeah.
Yeah, New Salem. That's pretty awesome.
Well, even downtown Springfield.
Awesome. Thank you.
We've been down there many times, just walking around and with a group of people and just hanging out. It's a good place just to go hang out and walk. I mean, not late at night, but during the day, there's the old state capitol, Lincoln sites, and just ice cream parlors and just different, just to hang out. It's a good little area.
Oh yeah, I've been. Let's see. The last time I went through around New Salem, it was I was in high school still, so I mean that's been several years back.
Right.
Oh yeah, New Salem's not even 10 minutes away from me. That's pretty cool. But yeah, last time I was over there. Oh, you're a fishing nerd? Awesome. It's been a while since I've really done any serious fishing. But yeah, last time I was over in New Salem, I was, high school. No, was it high school or was it junior high? Well, we'd done the Lincoln tour or whatever.
I was in the 4th grade when I went to that one, I think.
Yeah, we went to, his house,
Yeah.
Went several other different places. It was interesting. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Out of all the states, though, is there? I mean, if you weren't working, just doing it on your own, where's one place where you'd like to go just to visit? Kick back, relax, not have to work or anything.
Truth be told, I would have to go with Louisiana.
Really?
Yeah, because there's this. Louisiana is it's a very unique, very unique kind of culture. It really is. It's a very neat culture. And, the time frame that I went down there, it was just, it appealed to me. Just the time frame and whatnot, I guess. It would just, but yeah, it appealed to me. That's one of them places that I would really definitely like to go down on my next vacation and just spend the entire week there. It'd be pretty cool. other than that, I'm like really sightseeing type of thing. Like I'd love to go to Niagara Falls,
Been there.
you know.
Awesome.
And oh yeah,
Been on the Canadian side at nighttime. They have the lights underneath the falls.
yeah.
A lot of shops there, but they were closed at the time. But they had them all still lit up, and it's a good spot to go. And they have the International Hard Rock Cafe there. Ate there. It was totally awesome too.
I would like to go see Mount Rushmore. That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, I would.
There's a lot of sights I would like to see.
Right.
You know,
Are you a big fan of the beach?
I've never been to the ocean. That is, I have been close. I have been to the docks. I've been in a major shipping docks.
One good spot to go, and my sister lived down there 17 years, and I lived down there for about 6 months. Still would have been down there if I could afford it. It was Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh yeah,
Ton of scenery, ton of things to do, and the beaches are awesome. And the last time my sister went back was about a year ago, and she said it's totally changed. It's been hugely built up, and tourists and new buildings and new things, and I really want to go back there and maybe we'll have to take a road trip sometime and hit the beach.
That would be fun. Princess says that the ocean is terrifying and awe-striking at the same time. Mostly terrifying. Yeah, I can. There's sharks in there, and they eat people.
I told you this story off air. When I was down there visiting my sister one time, myself and my aunt were out in the ocean, just swimming. I think I was like 12 years old. And no joke, I am not joking at all. I felt something brush up against my leg. You think Jesus and Peter walked on water? I was running literally on top of the water.
That's funny.
The dry ground in less than 3 seconds. I seriously think I was on top of the water.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've been very, very close to the ocean. I've been Tampa, Florida, pretty darn close. I've been in the ports. I've been in the ports both down in San Pedro, California, and up in like northwestern Washington State. So I've been right there at the ports, but I've not actually been so close to see the ocean. Of course, I've driven I-10 like virtually every single mile of I-10. And so, I've seen the Gulf of Mexico. I've seen 4 of the Great Lakes. Those are pretty neat. Even being not even an ocean, them things are freaking huge.
Yeah.
It's until you actually see the Great Lakes.
It's literally like being at the beach on the ocean. You can't really tell.
Oh yeah, it's looking out across water as far as the eye can see.
Yeah.
And all as far as a not personal standpoint, as far as all practicality is concerned, it's just as massive, on a personal level as the ocean is.
Right.
Granted, I'm sure as far as aminals in it and sea serpents and whatnot, I'm sure it's got quite a few things in there that can do you some bodily harm. I'm sure there's got to be. Yeah. But yeah, some of them, like Lake Michigan is huge.
Yeah, myself and my roommate lived on Holland, Michigan for about 6 months. And, went to the beach there and stuff. And it's just like being on the ocean. Like you said, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, not at all. But see, I've seen Lake Michigan, been right on it. Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, and
Seen Lake Superior off of Minnesota.
Yeah. What's the other one? I think Lake Superior is the only one that I've not actually been to. The other 4 I have. So there's one. What's the other one? Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron. That's the other one. Yeah, I've been all of them, but Lake Superior. It's the only Great Lake I've not been to. Yeah. But yeah, I've driven, over the bayous, 10-mile bridge. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a neat one, actually.
I'm just afraid to get ate by an alligator or something.
Well, yeah. That would suck.
Yeah.
It would hurt for a little while.
Just like take a big old chomp out of you, you know.
Right. That's the only thing about Louisiana I'm not a fan of, because I don't like alligators. I don't like sharks. You know,
Snakes.
not anacondas. You know, little bitty ones. Sure, yeah, I like those. You know, I like lizards. You know, I like spiders. I'm fine with spiders as long as they don't look at me like I look at tacos. We're good. You know, if they start looking at me like food, then it's like, we have issues. There's
Problems here.
There's definite problems here. As long as they don't look at me like food, I think, you know, we're usually pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be my like. I go down, the car breaks down, and big old alligator comes up and goes, "Yeah, I heard you ate my cousin. Now I'm going to eat you."
He said you won't feel a thing. Yeah, probably. Actually, it's like with you know, watching videos and whatnot of you know, alligators killing things.
Right.
You know, it does look like it would be maybe not a, you know, a very painless death, but
Well, they don't kill you.
it still looks like it'd be. Yeah, not usually.
They grab you, and you know, you think those huge teeth chomping down on you, and then they drag you underwater, toss you around, and drown your butt first. You know.
But that just depends on where they bite you, though. I mean, sometimes because whenever they bite you and then they do that whole spinning
Twin,
thing and
yeah.
whatnot, yeah, that's
Yeah,
just
that has to hurt
whew.
and suck. And,
That's.
yeah.
But even still, that depends on where they bite you at. I mean, some places where they bite you, that may just take your head off, and in which case, that's not a lot of pain.
Yeah, or they bite other areas, and
That would be very painful. That'd be very painful.
they twist and turn.
I would much rather drown.
Where if
I
they,
don't have a boat.
Where if they think we taste like chicken?
Did I actually had? I kid you not. I actually had somebody ask me, you know, what does alligator taste like? And I'm like, it tastes like alligator, because you know that's like with alligator, it's a very unique flavor.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't. You know, like, of course, there's the whole adage of, you know, it kind of tastes like chicken. Alligator don't kind of taste like chicken. Alligator kind of tastes like alligator.
Right.
You know?
I think it to me anyway. It has the consistency, not the taste, but the consistency of like shrimp. Sometimes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. It doesn't taste like shrimp, but the feel of it does. What was that?
He said another another delay.
Oh.
I do not sound like no redneck. Maybe I sound like a redneck. I might sound like a redneck. Do I sound like a redneck? Get her done.
Get her done.
I do sound kind of rednecky. I mean, I'm kind of a redneck.
It depends on where people are coming from, you know. Like people from up northern Illinois, they come down here and we probably sound like rednecks to them.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, somebody from the south coming up this way, we sound more city-like.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've actually been told, let's see, where did I go? I think it was whenever I went down south. I sound like I've seen way too much. I agree with that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of definite kid in me. I mean, you know, what can I say when I have, you know,
Fun and amazing toys.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm a definite kid. I'm a very much of a kid at heart, you know.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with, from bikes and trains to video games. They're the biggest toy store there is. Okay, I'm done singing Toys R Us song. Yeah.
Because baby, if I did,
I wouldn't be a Toys R Us kid.
That was awesome. Yeah, I could, yeah.
oh,
To be
boy.
honest, I actually even understood TBH. That was cool. I don't usually understand that. I don't speak text very easily. I got to scroll back up. Where's my mouse?
Uh-oh. It's in your hand.
Well, no. Okay, let me rephrase that. Where's my pointer?
Where's your cursor? Your pointer?
There it is. I found my pointer. Oh. Woohoo! That's probably true, Princess. If I was more adult, yeah. I don't adult very easy, though. Oh, yeah? 15, but sound like he's 26. I tell you what, I've had some friends that were like, definitely young, but has had more wisdom, than their age would say. I don't think that came out of my mouth right.
I understood
You know what I mean? Yeah. But, yeah, that could be very true. If I was more adult, her mom probably wouldn't hate me. Oh, well. Things happen. I almost said
Shit happens.
but I can't say that.
No.
I can't cuss.
But
The guy next to you could.
Wow. I have way too much fun with that thing. I really do.
Yeah. Are you all jacked up on Mountain Dew?
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
You gonna come at somebody like a spider monkey?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why she don't like me either. Well, I don't care.
You ever been to Wyoming on your travels?
Oh yeah, I've been to one. Not a lot of it. Like I've only done bits of I-90 through it, but I haven't seen a lot of the state. More or less just passed through.
Oh, you haven't seen like Yellowstone or anything?
No. Ooh, I would love to go to Yellowstone.
Yeah. It would be my luck. I go out there and it would like blow up.
Thought you were 23 and laughing at you because he thought, or laughing because he thought you were older. That's cool. Oh yeah, I like the Baja Blast. Okay, let's see here. The red, white, and blue Mountain Dew. I like that one pretty good. Regular Code Red is definitely one of my favoriteses. Yeah, definitely one of my favoriteses. Dang it, still had trouble saying that one.
I do like the Baja Blast. And what's the blue one? The dark blue
Volt.
One? Volt.
Or Voltage.
Yeah, I like that
Voltage.
one too.
That's it.
Yeah.
Dude, guess what I got a butt ton of the other day?
What?
Did you know that a butt ton, or like, no, actually, what a
Buttload?
buttload is an actual measurement. I did not know that. It actually represents an actual number.
Wow.
No, yeah, I forget what it is.
Huh.
You've never been a fan of Mountain Dew? Psh.
Be gone from me. That was not the right voice.
Let me try that again. Hold on.
Be gone from me.
There we go. That was better.
Wow.
It just doesn't work with
High voice. I am very crazy.
Dr. Pepper all the way. I am a fan of Dr. Pepper. I like it.
You remember,
I like it a lot.
A long time ago, it was only out for a short time.
Maybe.
7-Up Gold.
No.
It was only out for like a short time, and it was totally awesome. And then, of course, they got rid of it.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Does anybody out there remember 7-Up Gold?
7-Up Gold. Anybody remember?
7-Up Gold. It was good. Hold on, let's go to the other one.
7-Up Gold. Oh, yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
Yabba dabba doo.
Oh, you remember 7-Up Gold? Cool. Yeah, I don't recall. There's... He says that shit hotter. I do not remember 7-Up Gold at all. really, I've never been a huge fan of 7-Up. I like it periodically.
Yeah.
7-Up, not so much Sprite, but more 7-Up. But I've had like 7-Up Cherry. I've had 7-Up. What's the other 7-Up they had?
I can't remember.
There's been a few. There was a red one that had a red tint to it. I don't remember what that one was.
I don't know. I think that was cherry. Was it cherry?
No, it wasn't cherry. Cherry's still clear.
Oh, I don't know because I'm like you. I never really got into 7-Up too much.
Yeah.
One of them as a kid. Though,
Oh, there was a green stuff on it too. I don't remember that one either.
One as a kid was Crystal Pepsi, and they just the past couple of years they brought that back out. I don't know if it's still out, but for a limited time.
Well, actually, now they have
Did you ever get to try that one?
Echo Cooler. Now they have a new one called Mountain Dew Ice, which is more or less a 7-Up, just with caffeine in it. It's not bad, but I was expecting something with a little bit more of a Mountain Dew taste to it and less of a 7-Up. So I mean, whenever I had it, it was kind of a disappointment, but that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting something different than what I got, but had it been something I was more expecting, it would have been better.
You remember?
I'm sure.
Jolt Cola.
Oh heck yeah, I remember Jolt. What was was Jolt the one that had like the highest caffeine?
Twice the caffeine. And twice the
the
sugar.
caffeine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jolt. That's enough to get the whole heart rate going.
Yeah. Do they
definitely.
even make that anymore? Have you seen it around anymore?
Not in a while.
Yeah.
Not in a while. But back to what I was saying earlier.
Yes.
Guess what I found? Faygo.
Faygo.
Oh, I had a bunch of Faygo.
Where'd you get that at?
Well, I bumped into it at crap. Where was I? Pennsylvania, somewhere in Pennsylvania. I don't remember where, but I seen like a whole section of one. A whole shelf like with nothing but Faygo.
Wow.
And whenever I went to IGA, went to IGA earlier today. IGA. And they had quite a bit of Faygo. So I got, the red. You've never had Faygo? Faygo's awesome. It is a very inexpensive, cola. I guess it'd consider generic, but it's a name brand generic cola. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's a name brand generic cola. But they've got, a Dr. Pepper version of it. They've got a like a regular Pepsi or a Coke for, just a standard cola version of it. They have a red pop, which is kind of a strawberry pop. They have grape. They have orange. They have... My mind just drew a blank. I don't know some of the other flavors they got, but they got quite a few. Very, very good. I've had the red pop, like it.
Another generic.
Oh, I'm a fan of it. I like Faygo. The red pop is good. It's a strawberry type of thing. Very, very good. I haven't had their Dr. Pepper one yet. I'm about to try it, like later on the night or tomorrow. It'll be good.
When they used to be popular as far as generic sodas, you see it in the grocery stores, but not like big displays of it like you used to. Is a Big K.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember Big K?
Oh yeah. Aldi's actually I think carries Big K.
Yeah, they have it, but it used to be like big displays of it, and but now it's just
here and there and whatnot that you see.
But one of the ones that they made, I don't know if they still make it, is black cherry.
Oh, like IBC root beer?
Just black cherry cola. It's just black, just kind of like the strawberry one that you were mentioning. This was just like black cherry cola, and it was
good. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Faygo actually they have a root beer too, and their root beer is very, very good. I'm particular on my root beer.
Yeah, IBC has some different root beers too.
Oh yeah, IBC is especially I like IBC too because they have the they sell their stuff in bottles.
Yes,
which you don't see a lot nowadays. I mean, you really don't. But yeah, IBC they've got quite a few different. They've got a root beer, they got a cola.
They got something used to be able to get around here, and I can't remember what it was, but to me, it almost tastes like baby aspirin.
Really?
Yes.
That's weird.
Yeah. I drank a lot of it.
Yeah, I'm a definite fan of IBC. I like it. Their root beer is very, very good. Dad's root beer is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Dog and Suds.
Yep.
Everybody likes dog and suds.
You remember? Of course, you still see it in grocery stores, A&W. But
Unfortunately, no. I am actually heading up to Canada tomorrow. Got to go up to Beacon Core, and the next stream that I will be doing will be Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. One of those two. Just depends on when I get back. I'm hoping I can get back tomorrow or Friday, but I don't know if I'm going to be getting back Friday or Saturday. But thank you very much for joining, and you have a wonderful time.
goodbye.
Yeah, he's taking off. He's got to go to a track workout. So awesome.
Yeah.
Never was much into track. Not much of a runner. Too much of a fluffy guy. I did other things, you know. So I've got some family and friends in track.
Really?
Dude, that so sounded like it farted. That was great.
Sure, blame it on the device. But remember
Yes, thank you.
the old A&W stands?
We had one right by where where I grew up.
Right.
We had it was on the same block.
Where the bank is now.
Yes, where the
one-
bank
that
is
one
now
bank.
used to be an A&W root beer stand.
Yeah, we used to go there after church every time, get a big old mug like this, full of fresh root beer, frothy and foamy, and yeah, it used to be the thing to do.
Now, actually, up in Canada, they have A&W root beer. A&W, burger joints, you
Right.
know, and they sell. They have the root beer floats in there, and it was funny because, I ordered I went to Wendy's one time, and I'm like, I was really, because I was up in Canada. And in Canada, it's very, very cool because in Ontario, at any rate, not all of Canada, just Ontario, they have what they call an en route or an Ontario route, which is a rest area. They don't have a traditional rest area in Ontario. They have, these, which have businesses in them, fast food joints like Tim Hortons, Burger King, A&W Root Beer, and a country store in there. And they sell fuel in them and whatnot. So she's got to go make her homemade horseshoe. And her internet took a nap. That sucks. Well, you have a good one. Take care now. But they have those up there, which is very, very cool because, it's neat to have, it's more or less set up like a surface plaza on a toll road. It is more or less what the things are set up as. Very, very neat, and I was in there one time and I was hungry, just totally craving a root beer float. But unfortunately, the one that I went to did not have an A&W in it. It had a Wendy's instead. So I'm like, Frosty, root beer, I got this. So I'm like, okay, I want a root beer float. I know you guys can't make it yourselves, but get me this and get me this, and I'll put it together myself. And the gal goes, okay, so you want a large drink? I go, yes. She goes, what do you want? Really, honey? I'm making a root beer float. And it was like, duh, light bulb went off in her head. She's like, yeah, I can't believe I just asked you that question. I'm like, I know, right? Oh, it was great. Good times.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me when you go through the drive-thru and you say, I would like XYZ, and that will be all. And they go, is there anything else I can get for you?
Right.
No.
Yeah, them programmed responses. And I'm like, I too. Yeah, I mean, everybody's been a guilty of the whole, programmed responses. It's like, hey, have a safe trip. Yeah, you too. But you're going inside and you're staying there. I'm the one that's leaving, and I'm going to be driving. I need to have a safe trip. Yeah, we've all been guilty of the program responses. I hate because whenever I do them, it's like, oh, have you seen great comedian out there, Brian Regan? Funny, so funny. That guy does. One of the things that he talks about is, not like anything major in his routine, but he talks about program responses. And his bit that he does with that is absolutely hilarious. cracks me up. Hugely cracks me up.
Yeah. When you was talking about A&W stands and stuff, as far as around our area, I believe Long John Silver's and A&W co-branded together into their stores. There's one down by Litchfield.
A&W and who?
A&W and Long John Silver's.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, it's not like it used to be the traditional A&W stand where you get the big old frothy mug. It's just regular root beer out of the fountain like you do at a C-store or anything or anywhere else.
Now, some of them, and very limited on who actually does this, but a lot of the places now, they've gone from the exactly like what you were talking about. They've gone away from the traditional A&W, to a more of a modern type of a store setup, if you want to call it that. But there still are A&W root beer stands that actually has the root beer out of the barrel.
That'd be awesome.
Very, very few and far between, but I have seen that. Mm-hmm. I have seen those. I forget where. I don't remember where at all.
That'd be another road trip.
Oh, that'd be an amazing thing. I mean, if I can go somewhere like that and actually get root beer out of the barrel, that would be amazing.
Yeah, because I mean, I believe there's a huge taste difference.
Oh yeah, there's a. It's the difference from the night and day.
Right.
I mean, it really is. It's that big. You wouldn't think it, but yeah, there's that big of a difference.
Getting out of a mug like this and just fresh out of the barrel versus out of the fountain syrup thing.
Well, it's like with most soft drinks. I mean, you have, a can, a 20-ounce bottle, a 2-liter bottle, and a fountain. Every single one of them has a different, a little bit different of a taste to it.
Right.
They all do. And I don't care if it's, even a 20-ounce and a 2-liter bottle. It's got a different taste to it.
And sometimes you can get the special edition. Once in a while, they'll get the glass bottle again.
Mm-hmm. Those had a different flavor in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, all that stuff has got a different flavor to it. Mm-hmm. It's pretty neat.
Sure is.
Guys.
Goes good with alligator.
Everything goes good with alligator.
Yes.
Especially
more alligator.
All right, guys. We are going to
go eat.
No, it's way too late to eat. But we are going to take off now. So, you guys have a great one. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for... That is not the right one.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, this will be very, very confusing. Watch this one. I'm going to do this. Bam. Oh, yeah. That's like tunnel in there. Whoa. Okay. Enough of that. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and take off. Thank you much for watching, commenting, participating. Y'all have a great... Yeah, hanging out. So, y'all have a great one. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Dadgummit. Okay. Say that again. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Goodbye.
What?
Goodbye. Sleep tight. Don't let your bedbugs bite.
And if they do, bite them back.
Bite him back twice.
Beep, beep, beep. That's all, folks.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Ladies. There's something wrong with me.
Must be something wrong with me, too. I'm hanging out with you.
And there's no... Never mind, I'm not saying that.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, go for it. There's nobody up this late at night.
Maybe. Hey, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye now.